Hello students, so in social science I am taking you second chapter of sociology, that is socialization, and in socialization we will learn the meaning of socialization, the functions of socialization, agencies which came under the socialization, gender and socialization. First, coming to the page 82, open page 82, and we will see the meaning of socialization. Society exists due to the social life of people. Everyone knows that there is a society because of the social life of the people. Human being is a social animal, but human being is just a living thing or an animal. Then he transforms into a social being. At birth, he is just a human being or a human animal. Human being at birth, but later it turns to the social being. When it comes in contact with the society, when it comes in this contact with the social behavior, it turns to social being. Child starts to learn the social behavior from its childhood. So everyone from child, when it starts a social behavior from its childhood. The process of learning social behavior and the process of becoming social being is called the socialization. The process of being from human being to social being by accepting the social behavior. By accepting the social behavior, when a human being turns to a social being, then this process is known as socialization. The moment the child gets the power of thinking and talking, it will make a contact with the people living in the society. From the childhood, from the birth, if a child starts talking or thinking, then it will interact with the social, like in the society, then it turns into a social being. It tries to communicate non-verbally and try to imitate others. It tries to communicate non-verbally and it will try to mimic with others. Like what person is doing, even I will try. And likewise, seeing in the society what they are doing and we are doing, that means somewhere we are accepting that behavior and we are getting into a social being. From human being to social being. Like this, it is influenced by the social environment. The human being and his social dependency is seen in this process. Here we can see that human being is dependent on the social dependency to become everything. Like a social human being to become this human being is dependent on the society. First, socialization is a process in which all the members of the society live in accordance to their duties and responsibility. So in the society, everyone have their own duties and own responsibility in accordance to the social environments and according to their own situations. Human beings become social beings by adopting the social behavior, and this is called socialization. Already told you that human beings become social beings when it accepts the social behavior, and it is a continuous process. Continuous process is ongoing process from the day one of the birth of a child. And process of social actions, which as I told you, it starts from the birth. Coming to this, functions of socialization. This was the meaning of socialization. When human being can turn into social being, the process is known as socialization. How it is done? By accepting the social behavior in the society. Now coming to the functions. So functions, the purpose, why we need this socialization, and what are the main special duties which the socialization have. Converts human beings into a social being. First of all, it is converting the human being into a social being. First, the meaning also is same, and it is the function of the socialization. Provides a scope of adopting, imitating and learning of many things. By accepting the social behavior, it is trying to adopt something, it is trying to imitate something, and it is learning many things. Develop the social relationship and provide commitment and the support to the social system. By being a social being, we can support to the society, to complete social system. Helps the development of a personality. By doing all this, by accepting, by adopting the social behavior, we can shape our own personality. Helps the continuity of the tradition. So as I told functions of the socialization. Now coming here, agencies of socialization. We will see agencies, why it is. Now, there are two major aspects that influence the process of socialization. So, they are telling for influencing the socialization, there are two aspects. Two aspects to influence the socialization, that is age, experience and the influence of the elders is the first one. First of all, the age and the influence of the elders. The influence of the peer group is the second aspect. Influence of the peer group of the same age is the second one. The first group includes the father, mother, elder and teachers. So, they are telling you the two aspects. So, first it gets influenced by the elders, by the brothers, by the mothers, by the fathers and the teachers. And the second group includes the friends and the same age people. So, classmates or the colleagues, from there we will learn and we will get socialization. And based on these, the following can be identified the agencies of the socialization. So, based on these two aspects, we will come to know by the following what they have given, page number 83. We will learn the agencies of socialization. First one is family. You were having the whole chapter on family, so you better know how it is socializing. Family plays a very important role in the socialization process of a child. Father, mother are direct blood relatives of a child. The idiom, mother is the first teacher of child, is literally true. So, the first thing children start shaping due to family. And they are telling that the mothers and father are having a direct blood relative and they influence on child so much, and they have given you one idea, mother is the first teacher of the child is really very true. The behavior, customs and practice activities, interactions of father and mother will extremely influence us on the emotional development of a child. Like what is happening in the house, how they are interacting, how they are communicating with each other, what are the things they are doing, everything is observed by the child and they get influenced by it. The child learns the first lesson of the life values such as love, concern, faith, patience, cooperation, coordination and etc. from home itself. So these are the important aspects, like everyone wants like love, concern, faith, patience, cooperation, all these things are seen from the home itself. We get all these things, we get influenced by all these things from the family. So it is a first teacher. The appreciation from the family always encourages the child activities of the child. So whatever the child is doing, it is the duty of the parents. They always try to appreciate it. The children are obedient to their parents because they are old enough in their age and experiencing an authority. Due to the socialization process, the heart of the children blossoms and family is basic foundation for all this process. So whatever he is trying to do, like cooperating or whatever, seeing and getting, grasping the things from the parents or from the family, like all the members of the family, it is trying to shape his own being, and it is trying to help this, come into the society, because it is the first step. The family is the first step to follow this socialization, and it is a basic foundation. They are telling it is a groundwork for all this process of this socialization. So this was all about the family. Second is peer group. Peer group means the other most important agency of the socialization includes the peer groups that include same-aged children, friends, classmates and playmates. So, I have already told you in the family chapter also, peer groups, who is having or let that be your classmates or everything, children get influenced by these groups. This relationship is based on the mutual help and the coordination. And since all belong to the similar age group, the children learn many aspects of social behavior from them. This knowledge is important from perspective of the normal social relationship and behaviors. How it is, once the children start going outside, it is meeting his peer group, and it is the important aspect after family, because we are meeting our groups and we are getting influenced by it, we are gaining the knowledge and we try to imitate them and we try to learn many things from our peer groups. So it is the most important agency of socialization. Now third one you have is religion. So third one is religion. Religion also plays a role in the socialization process. Human beings' faith in a religion provides a base of the ideal life. So after family, after peer group, you have religion, and it also plays an important role in the agencies of socialization, because our life is based on these religion works. For example, they have given here, religion advocates a moral life. The parents and the elders of the family inculcate religious activities in the children by visiting religious places and performing various rituals. So moral life is nothing but it is concerned with the human behavior, like how we have to behave and everything, and the elders or the parents will tell us to visit the spiritual places, to the our own religious whatever it is telling us, and to perform some traditions what they have given in our ritual, what it is in our religion. So we try to adopt the religion, and what is written in the holy books we try to shape our own being. So religion is also the important aspects of the, so it comes under the agency of socialization. This is done in all the religions in different ways. Doesn't matter from which religion you belong. It is like, we did it in all the religions, but we have some different ways. It tries to shape the children for like how we were before and how we are after, following and everything with that religion book or with that holy book. Now third one is, turn your page 84, fourth one, that is school. Now how school helps us for to get into the social being, we will learn. The role of the school is very crucial in socialization process, like it is very important, okay. In school, the child is not only influenced by the teachers but also by its friends and the classmates. The social behavior, knowledge and experience of the child are molded by the education. So you can see the way I am telling you, even you are getting inspired and you are trying to shape your social life. So it not only in school, students does not children do not get influenced only by the teachers but also with the peer groups, as said earlier, by the classmates. Now, it is molded by the education. So, according to education, the children start thinking from their own. The subconscious capacity of the children is also developed. Subconscious, like a hidden part in our brain, like we don't even realize what it is, whether we wear or not. We will not even know how we are. So, the subconscious capacity of the children is also developed. School will extend his or her life and make them ready for social life. So 1 to 10 what you have, it is you're not only reading this book, it is trying to shape up for the social life, so that tomorrow when you enter into a social life, you will be the school is trying to help you to enter there to social life. The role of teacher in socialization process of child is very crucial. So every teacher's role plays very important. Various positive aspects that find expressions in the teachers, like good behaviors, equality and goodwill get reflected in the children as well. So the behavior of teachers also matters a lot, like whether she is doing some partiality, like no teachers does any partiality. So seeing that equality among all, that will also, you will get influenced by all such things, and the behavior of the teachers, that also you will get influenced, and by this the children will get reflected. Even you try to adopt. I told you adopting the social behavior becoming like a social being. So adopting the teacher's habit, like good habits, then it is also trying you to shape up and to come up with this socialization. Coming here, this enables children develop love, cooperation, tolerance, co-living, mutual respect and other various values in their life. So whatever the teachers are doing, whatever your colleagues are doing, like everything you will come up, let that be love, cooperation, tolerance, co-living, mutual respect and etc. Apart from this, the teacher needs to motivate children to take part in various curricular activities, extra co-curricular activities. So what they are telling, so only apart from studies you have sports, you have dance, you have singings and everything, so that you children can come up and participate in co-curricular activities and curricular activities. Coming to the fifth one, mass media. Mass media is one thing where they can reach to the many people at once. So mass media is very important. In modern world, the social media also work as an important agency of socialization. Why? Because they can reach to the large number. Now the mass media such as radio, television, movies, films, newspaper, magazines utilize literature extensively. So whatever the films, we get influenced by watching, by reading newspapers, by magazines, what it is written, and by reading the life of other people, we get influenced, and if it is something good, we try to adopt them into ourselves. So it is really important, mass media. Human beings are deeply influenced by the advertisement, radio programs, stories, novels, television serials, dance dramas, music posters and important statements by the popular person. So we will observe everything, like who is doing what, because we are getting so much influenced by them. Let that be given a statement by a good person, like good personality. We will try to put it into us. So this is also a medium where it is trying us to become a social being. Similarly, the programs of by popular person, news, quiz, introductory talks, discussions, programs introducing various important places and other helps the viewers to develop the good personality. Not only the films, newspaper and everything, but also the news quiz. We try to gain our knowledge, and introductory talks, whatever they are introducing to whom, like what it is, like new techniques or whatever. Discussions, programs, we will see when they will discuss who is telling which point and what is relevant point, we will try to assume ourselves. Program introducing various important places and other help the viewers to develop good personality. So by all this media, whatever the media is showing, let that be the media like normal press media, or let that be a social media, wherever you are trying to get influenced by all these people and you are trying to get a new shape in the social being. Similarly, programs of academic interest facilitates better social behavior among the people. So now, sixth one, neighborhood. This was all about the mass media getting influenced by the media, and sixth one you have is neighborhood. The neighborhood are the families which resides close to your family. Neighborhood which resides close to if our house is here, the neighborhoods are here. This is a small community having the characteristics of the large community. Neighborhood is a small in size. Here the people are related to each other. People help each other in many ways. There is a saying that whenever we are in trouble, whenever we are in problem, neighbors are the first helpers. The neighbors come first when it comes to relatives stays so far, they can't reach us like whenever we are in trouble, but when neighbors are beside, they will come us and help us. So it matters really because it is we are getting influenced by them. Here the people are related to each other. People help each other in many ways. The influence of neighborhood is found both in rural and urban communities. Like even in rural and even in urban communities, we happiness and sorrows. Just there is one building, but when neighborhood comes in our troubles, neighborhood comes in our festivals, like not only festivals, like happiness time and all, like it is helping us to become one social being. It is coming under the agency of socialization. Neighborhood people help each other in festivals, fairs, marriages, religious rituals and other programs. So neighborhood not only comes in our sorrow time, it also comes when there is a festivals, when there is some religious rituals, when there is some pujas in our house or like this, or there is a marriage or something. Neighborhood relationship is much stronger in rural communities than in urban communities. We have seen that in urban communities normally the people are busy in their social life, but in rural communities the neighbor are the first visitors in sorrows, in happiness, like doesn't matter where, they are the one who is helping us, they are the one who are with us with the thick and thin and everything. So neighborhood is an important aspect which come under the agency of socialization. Now you have is gender and socialization. This was all about the social agencies of socialization. I will just give you a brief. First is family. It is a basic foundation. Peer groups, like same aged group or a classmates. Religion, we get influenced by the religion to shape up a new, we come with a new, we get molded with this religion books. School, as you know, the school, again you meet these peer groups, you get influenced by the teachers and everything. Mass media, again the important aspect. Why? Because we get everything influenced by seeing what is happening with the great personalities and everything. Neighborhood, again because they are the first visitor in our sorrows and in our happiness. Now we will see about the gender and socialization. We already know that socialization is very essential for all the human beings. So from this till here we came to know that socialization is an important part of our life. The socialization process is not same in all the families. The process, the family what we have read, no, the agencies, it is not the same. The customs, rituals, educational level, desires, tastes, needs, etc. of the parents influence the socialization process. Why it is different from family to family? Because the status of the family, the desires of the family, the taste of the family is completely different from one family to other family. So there is a different process in getting a socialization or getting a social life. Mainly because of this, the parents teach various about the values, customs and the practices knowingly or unknowingly to the children in the process of socialization. So as there is a differences, so knowingly or unknowingly, parents are somehow teaching us the life of socialization or being a social being. Coming here, they have given you one example, that is, we can find differences in the reaction of the parents when a boy child comes home late after playing and when girl's child comes late. So we will see this difference, right? When a boy coming late to the home and girl coming late to the home. We see the different reactions. So that is gender. Usually the parents just welcome the boy without asking anything, but with the girl they cautiously warn her for coming late. They try to warn her that please come on time, you are late. But for the boy, there is no restrictions, they can come whenever they want. Especially in India, the parents expect a girl should help their family in kitchen and in other services. Especially we'll see these differences of gender, especially in India, because normally in India they expect a girl to work in the kitchen. But that is not same with the boy. But they don't expect this from their son. In the same way, they provide cricket bat to the son, whereas dolls to their daughters. Even we will see they don't provide cricket bats to the girls, they provide it to the boy. And dolls they will not provide it to the boy, they will provide it to the girl. So there is one more discrimination we can see. It belongs to family to family. Like this, the process of socialization generally differs on the basis of their gender. This is called the differential socialization. So this way, this gender discrimination, what it is done by the family or by the society, this is known as gender socialization or differential socialization. In today's modern complex society, the status of the woman is prominently changing. So you can see what thought process they had before, it is not the same. They are trying to change. Like it is a modern world, so they are trying to change this thought process. It changes from country to country and time to time. So obviously it changes from the situation, from the time to time, and it tries to develop, it tries to get adopted from the different people or from different countries. The nationalist and the democratic perspective, the economic policy along with the modern education have liberated modern women from the dependency in present India. So now you can see the women are not dependent on anyone anymore. The economic, the policy, the government is providing us so much benefit where we are getting the equal rights, what we are getting, like what the males are getting, even females are getting. Now the women are also getting the same rights which were exclusively meant for the men's. Now the women are also getting the job opportunities in mining, steel factories and in many other fields like medical, law, research at university levels, factories, army, manufacturing of war equipments, etc. So before they were only getting these opportunities got by only men's, but now in today's world all the females are getting all this opportunity. They are trying to remove this discrimination done on this gender basis, and also they are trying to accept the women's in relating to all the fields, doesn't matter where. The socialization process is important from view of equality and equal opportunities. So the process of socialization is being equal in the society, like what males are getting, even the females should get in basis of rights, in basis of opportunity, in basis of everything. The implementation of equality concept after the independence and the efforts by the government for the education of girls have brought in many changes. So how it was before, the girls would turn up 16 and they would just marry, like no education was there, and boys would they would educate like so much. But now today, due to this government policies, like for example Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao and all, by this we are getting influenced, and by this the government is trying to eradicate this discrimination from the independence. The development of the urban areas and the economy along with the changes in the social perspective have contributed a lot towards achieving gender equality. So the main thing we can say that the thanks to this, like congratulating the urban areas, because they are trying to adopt, they are trying to give us the equal rights, they are trying to give us the equal opportunity. So from there, even what we have, this gender inequality, it is getting equal, it is getting balanced. So students, this is it in your class.